At Home with Lucas here. So today we're going to be talking about the Garmin Forerunner 55. Yes, people, this is an amazing GPS running watch with a bunch of tech packed into a very small package. Much smaller than I actually thought when I was first going into this review. This thing also has an amazing battery life that's gonna last you days and days and days and days. The main thing that I'm going in this review thinking is this thing going to be the Fitbit Sense competitor? Is this thing going to be the thing that I'm gonna be able to go from my Fitbit Sense to the Garmin Forerunner, or is it going to be something that drives me absolutely nuts as I begin to phase out my Fitbit as Google is doing whatever they're doing with it? I'm looking out there for other fitness bands, fitness running smart watches to get me engaged in my activities, in my running, my cycling, and I really want a watch that pushes me a little bit forward. I want something that's gonna help me get on track and stay on track, and I also want something that's gonna feel really comfortable on the wrist. In this video, we're doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said Forerunner. After that, I'm gonna be putting this bad boy to the At Home Lucas test to figure out is it something you should buy or maybe skip altogether. I'm here for you, so don't have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So this is the Garmin Forerunner 55. That is what's up, people. There's an image of what's to come in the box. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So right off the bat, this thing is absolutely tiny. Like, I don't know if I bought a woman's watch or what, but this is a little tiny baby, and I've never used a Garmin or bought a Garmin running watch a day in my life, and I thought for sure it was gonna be 5 times as big as this. Let's go and walk around this bad boy. So you have your start stop right there, you have your back, your down, up, and then your light right here. It feels good on the wrist though. I like the fact that there is a bunch of little slots, so you can really get it to customize to your wrist, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and power this thing up and take a closer look. Okay, I took this out for a frigid run, and I have to say that this thing was absolutely amazing. You could see it very clearly while you're running. Even in the very, very cold weather, it performed perfectly. I wasn't actually able to get any footage of me out running. It was just too cold to pull the sleeve up and look at the watch, but there we go. In the top right corner, you can see very, very vivid, really, really nice. So definitely highly recommended for anyone that wants a good running companion that's not going to break the bank, and it doesn't have a lot of craziness going on the display, so it's pretty vivid outside. Okay, I was actually very impressed by the Garmin app. This thing is packed full of so much useful information that's really going to help you get yourself into a nice rhythm where you're able to fully understand your health and your fitness and your exercise and what you're actually putting out there. So really, really happy with it. The heart rate monitor on this thing is definitely 5 out of 5 stars. The step counter alone is 5 out of 5 stars. It is so accurate. Definitely better than the Fitbit for sure. So this is definitely the companion for me. I'm going to be switching from the Fitbit to the Garmin because of the app and because of the way the watch actually functions. This watch is not the best watch out there. I will definitely be improving, getting another Garmin in the future and applying that to my fitness regimen. But this one was definitely a good starter for me. Okay, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that this is not really a colored display, and at times it's very, very hard to read the display, and then at other times it's actually quite amazing. I actually find when the light is not on, at certain times the background is completely white and it looks kind of like a e-ink, and it really stands out, and then other times it's like this where it's just black on on white, and it just doesn't look very good. But if you're like me and you like a really good vibrant display, this is definitely one to skip. But when you run through this, it's very simple. You have your start stop up here. So if you're someone who's running all the time and you're really active, this watch is going to be absolutely amazing because it just works perfectly. You can literally just start a run really fast. So this is not a touchscreen at all. It's very small. It is, like I said, at times very easy to see. But yeah, the main reason why I don't like this is you have to basically go through 1,000 different menus, and you have to press up and down, and it's just really quite intense. But if you're just trying to start and stop a workout really fast and you don't really care about the display, this thing is going to be absolutely amazing. The feel on the wrist is 5 out of 5 stars. The band is 4.8 out of 5 stars. I really don't like it because you can easily jump from one to another without even knowing it. So it's one of those bands that has a lot of options, but it will cause a lot of trouble. I did sleep with this thing a couple nights and it worked fine, but I have sensitive wrists, so I had to take it off. But this is definitely the most comfortable watch I've ever worn, and I have very small wrists, so if you're someone like me who has small wrists and you have sensitive wrists, this is great. The reason why it's so great is the band is below the watch right here. So some watch bands are up higher and they pull the whole entire watch into the wrist, and that really annoys me very fast. So I'm going to give this thing a solid 4.5 star rating. I'm going to say for fitness watch, this is 5 out of 5 stars. For everything else, a smartwatch, all the stuff, it's not as great. You have to do a lot of button pressing like I'm doing right now just to get back to the home screen. The notifications are absolutely amazing though. I don't know if we're going to get one right now, but I may show one on the screen. The notifications are next level, really 5 out of 5 stars. So highly recommended to everyone out there that wants a good fitness band but doesn't care about all the flash. Buy it! All right, there you go. That's the Garmin Forerunner 55. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely clear to click that like button. And if you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.